Why is Sweden such a country of striking contrasts? How does a culture include both traditional tales and cutting-edge technology? Is there anything more precious than Sweden's ancient castles or the Aurora Borealis? You may stay in the first hotel ever built entirely out of ice and snow at Jukkasjärvi. Every year, 30,000 tons of snow and 15,000 tons of ice from the neighboring Torni River are used to construct this extraordinary undertaking. Originally opened in 1989, Ice Hotel turned a rundown structure into a breathtaking ice art gallery and hotel. It exemplifies how human ingenuity can harmonize with the splendor of nature in wonderful ways. Around 50,000 people from all over the world go to Ice Hotel each year to marvel at the 500 tons of beautiful ice sculptures that decorate its rooms. Every one of these one-of-a-kind structures demonstrates the limitless creative potential of ice, with a fresh look and concept introduced each. Ice Hotel guarantees that no two stays are ever the same. The amazing transience of this structure is highlighted by the fact that it only remains until the melting process starts in the spring. Ice Hotel offers its guests the unique chance to rest in rooms crafted by skilled artists from many walks of life. In the middle of a stunning natural setting, this one-of-a-kind fusion of traditional Scandinavian culture and modern craftsmanship produces an experience that will stay with you forever. One of the biggest palaces in Europe is Kungliga Slottet. With more than 600 rooms, this architectural wonder provides a breathtaking view of the opulence of royal life. With a height of 138 feet, 42 meters, and a vast area of 15 acres, it provides the perfect backdrop for a variety of royal ceremonies and events. The current Swedish royal home, Kungliga Slottet, dates back to the 18th century and was constructed on the foundations of a castle dating back to the Middle Ages. It has been the location of more than 300 years of royal history. The depth of its historic significance is enhanced by this prolonged custom. At Kungliga Slottet, you can see the Royal Armory, a one-of-a-kind display of armor and weaponry that dates all the way back to the 1600s. A look into Sweden's military history is offered by this exhibit, which emphasizes the significance of the country's legacy in Swedish history. The lovely grounds that surround Kungliga Slottet are the perfect finishing touch to the palace. These views, which overlook the Royal Canal, are a reflection of Sweden's dedication to protecting its beautiful natural landscapes and cultural heritage. The majestic City Hall in Stockholm is a monument to Sweden's cultural heritage. Its structure combines aspects of the national Romantic and Gothic styles and was constructed between 1911 and 1923. This distinctive design, which symbolizes Sweden's historical story, was painstakingly crafted by architect Ragnar Östberg. At 346 feet in height, City Hall's tower offers a breathtaking panorama of Stockholm. From here, sightseers may see the city's beautiful scenery and glistening canals in all their glory. The Blue Hall, with its world-famous acoustics, is located in the very center of City Hall. This room is perfect for any occasion because of its clever design, which eliminates the need for typical drapes and curtains, while yet achieving unmatched sound quality. City Ballroom has hosted the esteemed Nobel Prize dinner in a magnificent ballroom decorated with 18 million gold tiles since 1901. The dedication to celebrating greatness in many areas is on full display at this spectacular event. Encircled by a park with 30 acres of verdant land, City Hall sits magnificently on the water's edge. This design showcases Sweden's commitment to bringing urban areas in harmony with nature. The Öresund Bridge, a magnificent technical achievement that connects Malmö to Örebro, combines a 2-track railway and a 4-lane roadway. With a length of nearly 2.5 miles, this bridge surpasses all others in Europe in terms of combined vehicle and rail traffic. The Öresund Bridge, which linked Malmö and Copenhagen, Denmark, was inaugurated in the year 2000. It can endure gusts of up to 144 miles per hour, thanks to its sturdy construction. The bridge reaches a height of 197 feet at its peak, providing ample space for huge ships to pass through the congested Öresund Strait. The upkeep of vital maritime routes depends on this elevation. The Öresund Bridge's subterranean tunnel, which is around 1.3 miles long, is an interesting part of the bridge. While maintaining unimpeded shipping channels, this design permits a smooth transition between the tunnel and the bridge. Tourists may immerse themselves in the rich cultural legacy that surrounds Malmö. There are more than 120 historical locations close to the Öresund Bridge that honor the marine and Viking heritage of the area, highlighting its legendary importance. Among Europe's medieval city centers, Gamla Stan is among the most well-preserved. Timeless architecture adorned with vibrant colors and winding cobblestone lanes that harken back to the 1300s enchant sightseers. Set against this historical setting, you can see Sweden's rich architectural history. The coronation of King Gustav Vasa of Sweden in 1523 was one of several that took place in Gamla Stan. At this momentous occasion, the modern Swedish reign began, marking a watershed moment in Swedish history. One of the biggest palaces in Europe is the Royal Palace at Gamla Stan. It is an impressive architectural wonder, spanning 609,000 square feet and housing more than 600 rooms. Stortorget, Stockholm's oldest square, is a little-known jewel in Gamla Stan. Several Swedish nobility were killed here during the Stockholm bloodbath in 1520, and now this historic plaza is home to famous structures. With the Baltic Sea on 3 sides, Gamla Stan is a picture-perfect location. Various bird species inhabit this complex habitat, which fascinates nature lovers thanks to its unusual geographical position. Gröna Lund has been entertaining millions of people for nearly 140 years. It is the oldest amusement park in Sweden, having opened in 1883. This extraordinary site is situated on Djurgården Island, where the Baltic Sea offers a breathtaking natural setting, showcasing the one-of-a-kind combination of urban and natural splendor in Stockholm. The original purpose of Gröna Lund was to host concerts and dances. After installing its first ride, a carousel, in the latter half of the 19th century, it gradually transformed into an amusement park. There are now 30 attractions, including 12 coasters, including the exhilarating Twister, the park's highest roller coaster, at 131 feet. More than 15 acres of verdant land, home to a wide variety of plant and tree species, are also part of the park. In the middle of all the fun and excitement, this peaceful setting is the perfect place to relax and recharge. This captivating place offers visitors the chance to experience both the excitement of an amusement park and the serenity of nature. An enormous meteorite strike around 377 million years ago is said to have created the breathtaking natural marvel known as Lake Siljan. One of Sweden's biggest lakes was formed as a result of this occurrence. Lake Siljan, the biggest lake in Dalarna province at 70 square miles, is an important part of the local ecology and culture. Fish species such as pike and perch thrive in its varied settings. At its deepest point, the lake is around 184 feet below the surface, making it the perfect habitat for all of these species. These waters are popular destinations for tourists, who often seek them out in the belief that they have medicinal qualities. Culturally, Lake Siljan is home to the yearly Siljan Traditional Music Festival, an event that showcases the traditional art and music traditions of the region. The significance of conserving local culture is highlighted by this festival, which highlights Dalarna's distinctive past. The cultural and environmental importance of Lake Siljan make it an enduring symbol of the power of nature and human tradition. An opportunity to interact with nature and history awaits you on a journey here. With construction starting in 1434, making it more than 589 years old, Malmöhus Castle is home to Scandinavia's oldest surviving Renaissance castle. During the Scandinavian conflicts, this historical treasure, which doubled as a royal castle and a military stronghold, played an important part in the regional power dynamics. Important defense for the castle was formerly a huge moat, around 1,600 feet long. It now serves as a picturesque element that adds to the allure of this extraordinary location, which is appreciated by many who come to see it. Unexpectedly, the oldest aquarium in the country is located in Malmöhus Castle, where guests may marvel at a wide variety of marine creatures. For those interested in nature, this one-of-a-kind attraction showcases Sweden's dedication to environmental education. Situated in the lovely Pildammsparken, the castle is encircled by 44 acres of verdant gardens and gorgeous scenery. Visitors are invited to savor both nature and history in these verdant settings, which provide a stark contrast to the antique architecture. Since its opening in 1923, Liseberg has been a witness to more than a century's worth of entertainment and history. Balder, one of the world's tallest wooden roller coasters, stands at 118 feet and features a jaw-dropping 107-foot drop at this amusement park. Liseberg is one of the most visited amusement parks in Scandinavia, drawing in over 3 million people annually. This massive influx is a boon to the tourist industry in Gothenburg. During the summer, the park is transformed into a magical oasis thanks to the breathtaking display of more than 200,000 blooms. The exhilaration of the rides is well complemented by the breathtaking scenery, creating an unforgettable experience. The picturesque Delsjön region is just next to Liseberg, and it is surrounded by verdant forests. In addition to the adrenaline-pumping rides and attractions, this location lets guests explore nature paths and take in stunning scenery. As the highest skyscraper in Scandinavia, the breathtaking Turning Torso can be seen in Malmö. At 623 feet in height, this famous building stands out as an architectural symbol that completely changes the look of the city's skyline. The Turning Torso, a building by the Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, was finished in 2005. A curving human figure, emblematic of a dancer's elegant motion, served as the basis for the building's one-of-a-kind design. The astounding building has 54 stories and a breathtaking 90-degree curve from the bottom to the top. This groundbreaking plan produces an eye-catching architectural wonder that draws in sightseers. There are residences, offices, and an observation deck all within Turning Torso. To top it all off, it has a fitness center and an art collection, which many people might not know about. The commitment to sustainability is exhibited by Turning Torso in Malmö. Using energy-efficient technologies and a novel facade that is engineered to decrease energy consumption, it integrates eco-friendly technology. One of the biggest archipelagos in the world, the Stockholm Archipelago, is made up of some 30,000 islands, islets, and rocks. Adventurers and ecotourists may enjoy this breathtaking area to the fullest. The archipelago extends into the Baltic Sea approximately 60 miles east of the city and covers an area of more than 1,000 square miles. Its varied topography, which includes both peaceful beaches and rocky outcrops, makes for some spectacular panoramas. This region is extremely important for the preservation of biodiversity, since it is home to more than 200 bird species and a number of endangered plant species. Scientists and ecotourists are drawn to its distinct ecosystem. Approximately 10,000 people call various islands home all year round. There is a unique culture among the islands because of the ways in which these communities honor their marine history. A well-known custom in this area is fika, a time for people to relax with pastries and coffee while taking in the breathtaking scenery. This practice exemplifies the value placed on community and the natural world by the culture. Built in the 17th century, Skansen-Kronen served as an important part of Gothenburg's defenses as both a fortification and an observation post to detect attackers. Built to last for more than 350 years, this extraordinary fortress is a testament to the engineering prowess of its period, thanks to the use of local granite in its construction. With its lofty 98 feet above sea level, Skansen-Kronen provides awe-inspiring vistas of the archipelago and Gothenburg below. Thanks to its picturesque views, this historic landmark is a popular destination for photographers and eco-tourists. Because it was never besieged, Skansen-Kronen was interestingly never used to its full military potential. In contrast to the usual tale of fortifications, this history of peace adds a distinctive dimension to its narrative. Skansen-Kronen offers visitors a one-of-a-kind combination of cultural history and scenic beauty, all while being situated in the verdant Änggårdsbergen Nature Reserve. This location, surrounded by trails and abundant animals, is just minutes away from the busy city, making it an ideal starting point for exploration and appreciation of the nature and its history. With more than 20,000 islands, rocks, and islets, the Gothenburg archipelago is an absolutely breathtaking area. Among the many marine species that call this one-of-a-kind coastal habitat home is the extremely uncommon common eider duck. For those interested in birds and the natural world, it is an essential environment. Since its founding in 1621, Gothenburg has played an important role in Sweden's commerce with the East India Company. The city's prominence as a nautical center in the 18th and 19th centuries was due in large part to its shipyards, which were among the most prestigious in Northern Europe. Within its about 200 square miles, the archipelago has several islands that can only be reached by ferry or private boat. Those who value nature and adventure will find this expansive natural environment to be a haven for a wide array of outdoor pursuits, from kayaking to hiking. Cliffs reaching 130 feet above sea level may be seen on several of the archipelago's islands. These vantage points are perfect for photography and leisurely strolls through nature because of the stunning panoramas they offer of the sea and the area below. Some of Gothenburg's oldest wooden homes, located in the Haga neighborhood and dating back to the 18th century, may be found there. These buildings are excellent examples of traditional Swedish style and have been well preserved. Visitors can truly grasp the historical importance of these structures as they stroll around this region. Traders and craftspeople from Sweden used to make Haga their thriving center. It had a major impact on the growth and culture of Gothenburg in the 1800s. The lively ambiance of the streets is a testament to this rich heritage. Nearly all of the Haga district's notable historical sites can be found on Haga-Nygata. Any trip to Gothenburg would not be complete without seeing this concentration, which offers a rare look into Sweden's architectural history. Slottsskogen, a stunning 240-acre park, is also located in Haga, but few people know this. Get away from the hustle and bustle of city life in this tranquil haven, which has walking paths, lakes, and a free zoo. Strangely, the 2.2-pound huge cinnamon bun, known as Hagabullen, is famous across Haga district. Anyone seeking to relish in local flavors must sample this gastronomic pleasure, which has become a cultural symbol. There is just one royal home in Sweden that is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and that is Drottningholm Palace. Over 4 centuries of history and development are reflected in this architectural wonder. The palace, which was constructed in the late 16th century for Queen Catherine of Sweden, has stunning Baroque landscaping methods in its grounds that were influenced by Versailles. The gardens here bring people and environment together in perfect harmony. Formal gardens, parks, and picturesque views of Lake Mälaren make up Drottningholm's grounds, which extend over about 100 acres. Visitors may lose themselves in the tranquility of this large park, which provides a stunning natural location. The palace's 18th century theater is a hidden treasure that has been beautifully preserved. Even now, performances take place here, enhancing the cultural experience with its authentic setting and technology. Drottningholm Palace is a cultural icon and a peaceful retreat set in breathtaking natural scenery. Encircled by verdant woodlands and picturesque streams, it offers an idyllic backdrop for leisurely strolls. The highest point in Sweden, Kebnekaise, is 6,932 feet. The fast melting of its ice cap due to climate change is causing it to lose height, which is a major problem. The future of the summit is uncertain due to this transition. The northern peak is presently rocky and may eventually overtake the southern peak when the ice melts. The Sami people have held Kebnekaise in high regard for generations as a sacred spot that is integral to their history, religion, and way of life. The Sami people's profound respect for this mountain is a reflection of the historical and cultural importance of their homeland. As far back as anybody can remember, the locals have held the belief that Kebnekaise hides a vast network of caverns that link it to other Lapland mountains. These tales have enchanted both natives and tourists to this magnificent summit, adding to the wealth of legend around it. Kebnekaise displays various habitats and unusual geological formations as part of the Laponian area, which is on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Travelers interested in ecotourism go there to see the unique combination of stunning landscapes and rich Sami culture. The King's Trail, or Kungsleden, winds its way through the breathtaking Lapland region of Sweden for around 440 kilometers. This remarkable path is among the lengthiest trekking trails in all of Europe. The indigenous Sami people relied on the Kungsleden Trail for movement and commerce in the past. Its importance in highlighting the region's rich cultural history has not diminished throughout the years. Over 60,000 hikers visit Kungsleden annually, with about 70% of that number hailing from foreign locations. They come here to fully experience the various fauna and stunning natural scenery along the walk. Much of the Kungsleden Trail is still inaccessible, even though it's a popular trail. A true getaway into nature awaits hikers in parts where they may see more reindeer than other explorers. At 6,932 feet, Kebnekaise is the highest peak in Sweden, and it is located on the path. As a vital marker for outdoor enthusiasts, this mountain is famous for its distinctive vegetation and wildlife. One of the most historically important fortresses in Sweden, Kalmar Castle dates back to the late 12th century and has a rich history spanning over 800 years. Spanning almost 17 acres, this magnificent building showcases both medieval and Renaissance design, and it is the biggest castle complex in Sweden. During the 16th century Kalmar War, Kalmar Castle played a pivotal role as a strategically placed defensive stronghold between Sweden and Denmark. Capturing a critical time in Scandinavian history, its fortified walls depict tales of struggle and intrigue. The castle commands awe-inspiring panoramas of the archipelago and the beautiful Baltic Sea that surrounds it. Its welcoming ambiance is a result of the seamless integration of nature and history, which makes it an unforgettable vacation spot. One of Malmö's oldest public squares, Lilla Torg, dates back to the 16th century. Constructed on the foundation of what was once a thriving marketplace, it stands as a monument to the dynamic history of the city. The charming half-timbered houses that round Lilla Torg are a sight to see. The buildings here display a fusion of late medieval architectural forms, which is fitting given Malmö's role as a commercial port at the time. With a length of around 575 feet, Lilla Torg is home to more than 20 eateries. Outdoor dining amidst stunning surroundings is made perfect in this vibrant area, which is popular with both locals and visitors. Until the middle of the 19th century, the city's cattle market was located at Lilla Torg. It started out as an agricultural center, but it has now evolved into a hip community gathering place. Surrounded by colorful facades and verdant foliage, Lilla Torg is a charming neighborhood with cobblestone streets. At its core, Malmö's historic district is defined by this singular fusion of culture and environment. Renowned for its outstanding preservation, Lekko Castle was erected in the 13th century. One of Sweden's most distinctive tourist destinations, this ancient site boasts more than 100 limestone sculptures that convey long-ago tales. The castle stands proudly on the banks of Lake Vänern, and its highest tower, at 130 feet, provides breathtaking views of the lake and its picturesque surrounds. The remarkable architectural design showcases the workmanship of the age and embodies the creativity of that time. Lekko Castle has a secret that is both intriguing and historically significant. It was a fortress during the 30 Years' War and has hosted royal feasts and fights, among other important events. Its cultural value is enhanced by its extensive past. Beautiful 600 acres of parkland around Lekko Castle, which is located on the shores of Lake Vänern, the biggest lake in both Sweden and the EU. Travelers to this area may experience a one-of-a-kind blend of rich history and stunning natural beauty. With spires that soar to a remarkable 118 meters, 387 feet, Uppsala Cathedral stands tall as the highest cathedral in Sweden. Representing architectural magnificence and historical importance, this majestic structure commands attention as it stretches across the Uppsala skyline. Uppsala Cathedral is a breathtaking Gothic structure that dates back to the 13th century. The building's style and materials are a reflection of the era's hopes and dreams for art and culture. Many important events, such as the coronation of Swedish monarchs, have taken place there over the years. With a capacity for more than 3,000 worshippers, the cathedral has long served as a focal point for religious services and celebrations. This feature emphasizes the cathedral's function as a communal center for worship and fellowship. King Gustav Vasa is one of numerous Swedish rulers whose remains are housed at Uppsala Cathedral, which is an intriguing element of the cathedral. The cathedral's role in Swedish history is further enhanced by its link to the royal family. Uppsala Cathedral, with its verdant parkland and the river Fyris as its backdrop, provides a rare combination of scenic grandeur and historical importance. Its peaceful surroundings and wealth of historical artifacts draw tourists who value both. Known as Sweden's Blue Ribbon, the 87-mile-long Göta Canal links the North Sea to the Baltic Sea via a network of lakes and locks. In 1832, this remarkable engineering achievement was finished. The Göta Canal was built in 22 years with the help of more than 58,000 laborers. Approximately 1,500 people lost their lives while constructing it, because they were compelled to labor in extremely dangerous conditions. With its 47 locks, the canal can raise and descend vessels by a maximum of 92 feet. The engineering brilliance of the early 19th century is on full display in this astounding design. There are spots along the canal where the water is barely 19 feet wide, making navigation extremely difficult. This presents a distinct obstacle for captains attempting to navigate these narrow channels. Not only is the Göta Canal rich in historical value, but it also supports a wide variety of fauna thanks to the 700-plus plant varieties that line its banks. Nature lovers who venture out into its tranquil environs are captivated by this natural gem. The ancient stone ship construction known as Elis Stenar, sometimes called Sweden's Stonehenge, dates back to around 500 to 1000 AD. An impressive display of the site's historical significance, this extraordinary location ranks among Sweden's most important ancient sites. Elis Stenar forms a remarkable 220-foot-long shape with 59 big stones, each 7 feet tall. This creation may have had ceremonial functions, since many believe it was a burial place or perhaps a celestial calendar. Elis Stenar provides stunning panoramas of the Baltic Sea from its perch 80 feet above sea level. Visitors are treated to a breathtaking vantage point thanks to the dramatic backdrop, which enhances the site's appeal. Elis Stenar is unique among ancient sites in that its function is still up for debate. While some think it may have played a role in funeral ceremonies or ceremonial gatherings, others think it was used for astronomical observations. Elis Stenar is encircled by breathtaking natural beauty, situated inside the picturesque Österlen area. This region is a one-of-a-kind paradise for history buffs and environment lovers due to its stunning landscapes, attractive fishing villages, and rich cultural legacy. Kiruna, located far above the Arctic Circle, is a prime viewing location for the awe-inspiring Aurora Borealis, often known as the Northern Lights. With almost 200 nights of visibility each year, Kiruna has become the go-to spot for witnessing this breathtaking natural phenomenon. Kiruna, which dates back to 1890, stands on one of the world's biggest iron ore resources. More than 1.4 billion pounds of iron ore have been recovered through mining activities throughout the years, allowing the town to flourish and thrive. With an area of around 2,700 square miles, Kiruna is one of the biggest municipalities in Sweden. Still, the huge wilderness area around the town is mostly deserted, despite the fact that the population is just around 23,000. Mining operations have threatened the town's foundations, prompting an ongoing relocation effort, which is a major fact about Kiruna. In the next several years, a new location 1.5 kilometers apart will be chosen to house significant sites, one of them being the famous Kiruna Church. In conclusion, Kiruna is known for the Ice Hotel, the first hotel in the world made completely of ice and snow. Skilled artists renovate the hotel every year with new sculptures, drawing in guests who are eager to immerse themselves in the Arctic's creative spirit. The Vasa Museum, located in the very center of Stockholm, has the world's sole battleship from the 17th century that is nearly completely undamaged. The Vasa. Unfortunately, this wonderful ship went down in 1628 after only a mile of her inaugural voyage. The restoration of the Vasa, which took 2 years to complete and used more than 95% of the original structure and artifacts, showcases its construction from more than 400 oak trees. The ship's elaborate construction and design provide insight into the state of nautical engineering at that era. The Vasa, which had been dormant for 333 years, was unexpectedly uncovered in 1956. Salvage efforts brought the ship back mostly undamaged, revealing a treasure trove of artifacts that shed light on 17th century life. One of Sweden's most visited museums, the Vasa, welcomes nearly 1 million people annually, attesting to the importance of its history and its position as a cultural asset. Guests may immerse themselves in the ship's remarkable history while learning about naval history at the museum. Visitors may enjoy maritime history and breathtaking natural environment at the museum, which is situated in Djurgården, a verdant park region. All who come to examine this extraordinary site are enhanced by this one-of-a-kind mix. One of Sweden's most famous landmarks, the Roses of Visby, are a spectacular sight in the city of Visby. Roses bloom throughout the city every June, bringing joy to tourists and setting the scene for Medieval Week. The beautiful location has also earned the title of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Historically significant as a commercial hub in the Hanseatic League, Visby shows well-preserved medieval buildings and old fortifications dating back to the 13th century. One of Sweden's best preserved examples of a medieval wall is the city walls of Visby. Featuring 44 towers that have endured the years, these walls showcase the unique location's rich history and extend for more than 1.5 miles. Visby benefited greatly from its position as a hub for the worldwide herring trade throughout the Middle Ages. The importance of fish in the European diet at the time further cemented Visby's position as a hub for international trade. One of the first examples of an outdoor museum is Skansen. Spanning 75 acres, this magnificent location showcases Sweden's cultural heritage and beautiful natural beauty. It was founded in 1891. Among the more than 150 ancient structures open to the public are a church from the 13th century and typical Swedish farmhouses. These buildings are physical reminders of Sweden's illustrious history. Recognized as one of Sweden's major tourist spots, Skansen attracts over 1.4 million people annually. It is an essential location to experience genuine Swedish traditions. Skansen is a one-of-a-kind zoo, where visitors may see native Swedish animals in their native habitats, including moose, reindeer, and brown bears. Travelers may get a peek of Sweden's rich cultural tapestry at seasonal events such as midsummer and Christmas celebrations. Seasonal customs are very important to Swedish society, and these events show that. The only museum in the world devoted to the legendary Swedish pop group, ABBA, can be found on Djurgården Island, a verdant sanctuary near Stockholm. Anyone interested in the band's remarkable legacy, whether they are fans or not, should make a point of visiting this location. Since its 2013 opening, ABBA the Museum has amassed more than 1,000 hands-on displays. The exhibits provide an instructive and entertaining look into the band's background, music, and huge influence on popular culture throughout the world. One of Sweden's top tourist destinations, this museum welcomes more than 300,000 people annually. Tourists from all over the world go to see this cultural icon to discover the lasting impact of ABBA. There are the original outfits that the band members wore during their concerts on display at the museum. This one-of-a-kind collection gives fans a chance to feel the beauty and workmanship that went into ABBA's spectacular stage presence. The stunning scenery of Djurgården Island, which is encircled by beautiful canals, will elevate your experience throughout your stay. The tranquil scenery sets a relaxing mood, which enhances the enjoyment of your voyage through the ABBA universe.